the comments you said, "Hey, you want the young bull to give you some work."
I want some sparring, man. I'm
I
tired
got
of
you. I'm a
beating up
fan.
on everybody. I need some sparring.
I'm a fan. Yeah, I seen you.
Where you from?
Canada actually.
Oh,
Canada.
for real? Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm in the Philly area, Delaware, Philly area.
Okay, well, I'd be going up there to train and stuff, so
Yeah.
we could definitely get
Okay.
some.
You my Instagram. Get my Instagram. We can work. Instagram.
We can't hear you, Joseph.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'll get you in. Sure.
Hit me up. I'll be always in the gym. You know what I mean? We can get some rounds in.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, Joseph, the experience of fighting on Floyd's card. I see that he went into the locker room as well. Speak upon he had a lot of his fighters or most of his stable there, right? Fighting on the card, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody.
So talk to me about that experience itself.
It was great. Floyd's been one of my favorite fighters since I started boxing. Because, actually, not only like watch him fight because I never saw Floyd fight in person, then actually be on the undercard. That's like a dream come true to me, to be honest. So, it was pretty surreal. I was just, taking everything in, and obviously having all my stable mates, Curmel, Moton, John Easter, Jersey Vargas, being able to fight with them too. All of us together on the same card. It was amazing.
Mm, I like it. So, Kyrone, talk to me, man. What you thought about the main event with Floyd?
Oh, I
Floyd,
didn't watch it. I didn't
you
watch it.
didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch
Why? You pay for the pay-per-view. Why would you not watch it?
it. I know. What was that? Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, my son was little sick, so I was not really watching TV like that.
Mm,
But I probably catch it again. I mean, it's Floyd just messing around right now, right?
yeah. I think he's giving back I think he's giving back to the fighters. You know, and robbing the bank at the
Definitely
same time.
robbing, definitely robbing the bank. Definitely robbing the bank. Definitely robbing the bank. I mean, I've seen Floyd every Floyd fight. Like in prime Floyd, even late prime Floyd, we was still like electric. I mean, I don't think it's any more we could see. I mean, I think it'll be cool. I would go to like a fight though. You know what I mean? Just
Where
you
you
know what I
going?
mean for this. I've been to a couple Floyd fights too. I've been to Miguel Cotto. I've been to a few Floyd fights. So but at 47 years old, he's a shell of himself. He's not as good. He's not as great visually to see. But he's still Floyd Mayweather. He's a legend.
Question for you guys, Zab as well. Um, do you think that Floyd could be a better promoter with him not being on the card, or is he a better promoter on the card?
Well, what you think?
I got a different take on Floyd. Let's not forget Bernard Hopkins was 49 years old when he unified all the light heavyweight belts, and Floyd's a better fighter than Bernard by a little bit. So Floyd don't have to get in there and fight for a world title and make some money. He's making just as much money doing these exhibitions. So he don't really have to get into a 16-week camp and whip himself in a 21-year-old body shape. But I promise you, me being around Floyd, if Floyd lost all his money tomorrow, in 3 months he could challenge anybody in welterweight or super welterweight and take the belt.
Mm, mm.
6 months. I'll give him 6 months.
Woo! Strong
Give him
statement.
So he
I'm
could, so
telling you
he
what
could
I know.
be,
I've been
so he
around
could
fighting
be
all
the
my life.
Jaron Ennis. He could be the Jaron Ennis.
All right, I wouldn't say take on Jerron Ennis the first time, but not for his first fight. But you should have asked Mark how the sparring went between Jerron and Joseph.
Mm, I don't. Do you think he would have told me the
And
truth?
Floyd is a lot better than Joseph. But Jerron, in my opinion, Jerron and Terrence Crawford are two pound for pound best right now in the world.
So wait.
I
Yeah,
think
that's what I was
Wait,
gonna
Close,
ask you. I
close,
was
close.
gonna ask
Back.
you.
We,
I was
we
gonna
gotta
ask you
back
what
up here.
about Terrence Crawford?
What, yeah.
yeah,
What
didn't I
about?
say Terrence Crawford and Jerron and Jerron and his top two.
Okay. Okay. So what happened with Joseph and Jerome Boots in the sparring?
I put it to you this way: it's very rare that Joseph get hit more than 2 or 3 times in a whole entire round. I don't care who he's in there with. Now, is Boots a lot better than Joseph? Of course. He older, he got experience, and was he launching full power? No. But Joseph get in there with anybody. Zab, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I've been, watching you my whole life. One of my favorite fighters of all time. And you
Thank
was
you,
asking
brother.
something about, you're welcome, man, about my son. And he's kind of like very humble, but Joseph got 11 state championships. He got 6 national championships. He got multiple international championships. He's a world champion in Muay Thai. He's been doing jiu-jitsu since he was like 8. And when we get these belts in boxing, we finna go to Dana White and get these belts in the UFC too.
Oh, so you looking to multitask and get boxing belts and UFC belts?
Because Dewey Cooper's his trainer now, and Joseph being there with the best MMA fighters in the world right now, holding his own at 17.
Dewey Cooper.
And I
Wow.
ain't, I ain't showing off. I'm just telling you what it is. And anybody who knows Joseph being there with Boots, he helped Chris Eubanks get ready for his fight, his last title fight. He been in there with every type of world champion and former world champion since he was 14.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. What hearing this, right, Zab? What you get out of it? Like,
Yo,
you know what I mean? This is pops. Pops. We get
No,
pops
I
coming in here
mean,
talking. That's what I like. I like when we get the pops
yo, you
and the kid.
y'all always get the pops in here. I don't know
Oh,
what's going
always.
on
This is
lately with the
You
pops.
number
have
It's
one
to
show.
crazy.
because they
The
give
family
it to
always.
you. You
So
know how
raw.
they feel too.
Hey, listen,
Hold on.
man. I look at a shot of history being broken here. You know what I'm saying? Something new. You know, of having a UFC fighter, the champion, and holding professional boxing world title at the same time. That's legendary. I mean, that's to be seen. I mean, Joseph and his father has spoke it into existence. Now let's see if they wear that crown, because that's big, brother. That's the new that's the new thing. That's big.
No, I think
hey,
that's something real big to go for. You know what I mean? I think doing something like that will be special. You know, because those,
Major.
even though that is two combat sports, they're two different kind of sports. You know what I mean? I, I wouldn't get in a motherfucking octagon with nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not getting no further. I
But just
understand.
because I don't, that's not what I do. You know what I mean? If he's able to do something like that, I'd be fired.
and
Um,
I tell you one thing, bro. The reason why we gonna do it is because we do it in Jesus' name. And
Amen.
when you do it in Jesus'
love
name,
that.
and you know God has called you to do something, and here's the thing: even if you want to leave God out of it, He's 70 and old, man. He's proven it that He's the best right
Yeah,
now.
but if you leave God out of it, we got nothing.
Absolutely. So
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying we
saying?
put God first, and
Always.
like your dad, I got a martial arts background. I'm 55. I've been training since I was 7, and I just took all my experience. Unfortunately, I came up in the streets. I didn't have a father in my life, so my talent never was showed to the world. But I've been able to do it in my son, and I'm blessed and
Where you
grateful for that.
guys from?
Say
We're
Canada.
Jamaican by descent, but Joseph born in Miami. I grew up in Miami. Now we living in Canada.
Okay.
Mm.
Nice, nice, nice. Canada. Okay. Put Canada on the map. What do you think about Lucas? Lucas making all the noise right now from Canada. You guys know about him?
Yeah, I sent Jorge some sparring that Joseph
I
did with him
like what
a little while.
you just did there, Zab, because I didn't even tell Zab. You see how I
He's
didn't even
Yeah,
tell him. Go ahead,
getting
go.
good. Nobody's getting good at this.
He,
He's getting good at this.
he's getting good at
He's
it.
getting good at this.
Yeah. I'm like,
So go right ahead, coach. Let me not stop you there. Just like Lucas, check it out. Go ahead, coach.
who's he fighting? Who's he fighting coming up?
He ain't got no one right now.
Oh, okay. He'll have a problem with a good boxer though.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a problem. He's gonna have a problem with a good boxer that got a chin.
Mm.
Because Jorge, I sent you the. I don't like putting people down and dissing people, but I sent you the video of the sparring. So when Joseph was 15 when he was sparring him, did,
Ooh.
did he get hit? Do you remember Joseph getting hit in that whole sparring?
Nah, nah. Yeah. I hear
but
you. Damn. He was
I,
15.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I,
Kyrone, go
I
ahead.
do think we take sparring a little too like out of control sometimes though.
Go.
Like sometimes sparring is just sparring. a lot of things come into like being a great fighter, other than just being talented, like being able to handle the pressures, being able to take it, do what you've been learning under the lights, being able to take a shot with the smaller gloves, being able to go through controversy, hurt hands, and like cuts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like I think we take sparring and like make it like this big old thing. Like we never nobody want to be world champion sparring. Like you don't make no money for
True.
that. You don't get no accolades from that. So like every sparring that I've ever had, I mean I've had some great time with great guys. I mean like some great guys, but it don't really mean nothing if I don't do what I'm supposed to do when it's all said and
Hey,
done.
Yeah.
yo, champ, I ain't gonna lie, champ. In my career, I was trying to be sparring world champion. I was trying to be sparring world
No,
champion.
you definitely try to do it, but I'm saying like when we afterwards, you know what I mean, after the sparring's over, it's like it was just that. You
No,
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it was
no,
just
no,
that.
no, no.
We're gonna do it again tomorrow. We're gonna
yeah,
do
No,
it again
yeah.
tomorrow.
no. You're not understanding Kyrone, right? Yes, he was a six-time champion, but he was also a sparring champion in the same
I
time. That's what he's
swear.
trying to tell you.
I swear, Kyrone. Like, you know what it is? I don't know what it was, and I always thought you supposed to spar the way
You
you want to
are
fight.
supposed to. You are supposed to.
People
But I'm
used to
saying,
get mad at me for doing
Zab,
that,
how many
bro.
guys in the gym been great sparring and they get in the ring and get clipped? Like I've seen it so many times. I've seen some people that be some great sparring get in the ring and he be like, "Yo, he some hell for 3 4 rounds. Throw him in there. It's the hardest thing in the world." But when
Yeah.
he get in there, for some reason, his defenses just go when under the lights. You know, and I've seen that with some great like athletic guys in the hood. Like they got all the skill in the world. You would think they'd be somebody, and then they get clipped. Not saying that like this kid would is that because he seems like he got first of all he got good guidance, which comes goes a long way when you get in there. You don't feel like you're in the ring by yourself. And secondly, with having the amateur background that he has, and it sounds like he'd be more prepared. But I'm saying when we talk about sparring and we got all these coaches and these dads coming on here and they talking about like all the sparring that has happened, like none of that matters if you can't get in there and do it under the lights. I'm not saying that they can't, but I think we just talk about sparring too much. Like it's fucking practice.
All
Mm.
right, question for Joseph, right? Joseph, I know you
Yeah.
just started and you just came professional. What, you 2-0?
3-0.
3-0.
3-0. Okay, at 3-0 right now. So at 3-0 right now, I want you to put together, because I know when you're a new fighter, you know everybody that came in with you, you know everybody ahead of
Mhm.
you, you know who on the list everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Put together your top five hit list right now to get you to where you need to be up there at the world championship status. How would it have to go? If you could put it together, what would it look like?
But but
Like,
but but Joseph,
yeah.
before you do that though, right? Because that's a good question, Zach. What do you think about what Kyron Davis said? That was a lot that he just said.
Oh,
You know,
Karan, he's absolutely 100% true. I totally agree with it. Like, like you said, I've seen so many people that are like literal like gym champions. They'll beat anybody, don't matter who it is. They'll beat anybody in sparring. They go, but they can't perform under the lights.
You're
And I'm
right.
the same thing. Like when I'm sparring, a lot of people just try and spar to go in and like prove something and do all that, but like it really don't mean nothing. Sparring's where you're supposed to work on everything. It's not. It's as much as you try and make it a real fight. It's never gonna be a real fight.
Yeah.
It's totally
Yeah, but
different
sometimes,
when
see
you
for
actually fight.
me, Joseph and Kyron, the reason why I did it because I was trying to practice on the fighter who I wanted to be. I wanted to be a knockout artist. I wanted to have a lot of knockouts. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I said, how do you become this? You have to practice this in the gym.
yeah,
You got to
Yeah.
practice knocking guys out now. So you know what I mean? So I would treat sparring like just like a real
yeah.
fight. I would
But yeah,
set,
but
set
but
them up.
It's true though
but you
because
but
like
you was
you
crazy
need
enough.
hustle.
You was crazy enough to be able to do that in sparring and still be crazy enough to do it in the fight. A lot of guys, because the pressure of the sparring is so light, they can perform better under the
Yeah,
pressure of sparring because it don't mean nothing at the end of the
Right,
day.
yeah,
But when it's
right.
time, and it's really time, and your mom looking at you and your grandma looking at you, and it's time to do it in front of everybody, they shut up and they don't do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You, I think what makes a great champion is you got to learn how to be crazy enough to just do that shit. When the pressure's on, be able to learn how to be calm underneath it and still operate. I think that's when in my career, that's when I perform my best. Is when you get that like that calmness, that feeling of like they don't even fucking matter. You know. And I think that's more so what I'm talking about. That we know you was able to do what the fuck you wanted to do though. We watched your career. and you was a super talented guy that a lot of people couldn't even do the things that you could was able to do. You almost was a cheat code with certain, with your speed
Oh,
and your timing. You know what I mean? Where a lot of guys, they don't have that same exact skill set, but they're able to get it done. Being able to like Bernard Hopkins, he don't have all the athletic abilities, but he's able to do it under the mental toughness and like his
Right,
brain. You
right,
know?
right. You right. You right.
I
Yeah, it's
like
facts.
that.
Not everyone's able to. Not everyone can make that switch. From sparring to under the lights. Not everybody can do it. But the people that can do it are the ones that become great. Zab. That's why you were so great. Everything that you can do in sparring, you can do when you fight. But not everyone else can do that.
Yeah.
And that mental toughness, when you break your nose, you break your hand, and that that extra, that damn, I got 4 or 5 more rounds to go, and he's catching up because he figured out that I'm hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
That type
Or
of
when you or if you down in a fight and you counting the punches, like I see a lot of guys they be counting rounds. They be like, how many rounds they in? They trying to get out of there. You know what I mean? Before the fight's over. I see a lot of guys. They get blown out late in the fight because they worried about how long the fight is.
mm. Real boxing talk right here. But yeah, going back to Zab Judah's question, your top 5 hit list, I believe, that you imagine.
Honestly, like I don't even have a hit list, and I'm one of those people where I don't even like to call people out or nothing like that. It's just like when that time comes, like if I need to fight you in order to get where I want to be, then so be it. That's just how it
Did
is.
I
And whoever,
mess up? Did I mess up the answer? Because like you smiled as soon as Zab, ask that question, you smile like that right there. You know what I mean? So did I just mess it
nah,
up?
nah, is
Did you
is
have
true.
a name? Did you have a
Nah,
couple names that you
and
were gonna let go and I
who,
messed it up?
whoever got the belt I want is who I want.
I
It's
like
whoever got it.
I like him. Do you sound like me? I like him. I like him. He'll go fuck.
Yeah, I like him. I like him too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe right now at 3-0, I can't get him. I'm gonna wait till he gets 7-0. Ask him the same question. He can have a hit list. Watch. I know it. I
It's
know
a
it.
little too it's a little
Yeah,
early, Zab. He gonna have
too
one.
early for it. Yeah, I'll come back. Don't worry.
Like sometimes like it could be like a sparring that, what I mean, went very well, like it went very close and it's like, oh maybe he gotta be on the list because he's talking still.
I've I've had a lot of stuff. I've sparred a lot of people in my division, one up, one below, that are like contenders and world champion, and had either closed, got the better of him, did all that. But like I said, at the end of the day, if they have the belt I want, then that's who I want. This is whoever got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 100%. 100%. I like it.
I
I
like
like
that answer.
You like
What
it?
about Charlo?
I love that
Charlo.
answer. I love that
He
answer.
Charlo.
said, "What
But
about Charlo? What about?"
If he got what I want, then Charlo can get it too. It's whoever got
There
it.
you go. That's what.
that's what he wanted to
Ah,
hear. That's what he wanted to hear.
Oh, Charlo can get
I
it.
got
That's
a
what he
shot
wanted
out of him. I
to
got a shot. Ah.
hear. Do you want to achieve more legacy and what is it? Is it MMA, jiu-jitsu? What is it? Or boxing?
No, personally, boxing. Boxing is what I like the most.
Yeah.
You know what? Like switching over to MMA would just be for legacy, just be a legacy thing. Because I feel like if me crossing over and winning, I'd be like considered the best like combat athlete like in the world at that point. Like
But
there
you
shouldn't
love
be like any.
boxing
There
more.
shouldn't. Yeah, I do like
I can
boxing more.
see it.
Yeah.
I can see it. You can tell when
It's a better
someone
it's a
loves.
better sport. It's a
It's
better sport.
I mean,
like
he's the new modern day Bo Jackson. Leave him alone. He's doing his thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He's the new modern day. He's not just good at one thing. He's good at everything. I understand you.
Well, we got
Well,
a lot of MMA guys that they talk a lot of crap about boxers, right? So that's why we want to get a title in boxing first and go over there and take that belt, so they'll know boxers got it too. It's just a lot of boxers that try to transition, they do it at a later age,
get
and it's hard. But Joe's
Cormel
been doing
Moton.
this since he was 1 years old. Huh?
Hold on, Kyrone. I'm gonna get Cormel on as well because he
All
just
right.
popped, so I want to be able to get him on as well. Stay on here just in case he decides not to jump on, because
Carmel is
sometimes he's
here.
busy. But we're gonna get your stable mate. Get him
So
on
like I
before champ as well.
Yeah, I was saying Joseph been doing this since he was 1 year
Shout
old.
out
I've
to
been
my
training
guy
him mixed
Darius.
martial arts since he was 3. So he been doing jujitsu and kickboxing, Muay Thai his whole life, including boxing. So for him, the transition ain't gonna be as
Yo,
hard. Curmel,
what up?
Jam.
what's up, brother?
What's good? What up, Joseph?
Yeah, what's up?
Now we got both of the Mayweather prodigies here. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations,
Ah,
man. First round KO, man.
Yes, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
how did you feel?
I felt great. The whole the crowd, everything. It was crazy. It felt amazing.
I, I think your ring walk was longer than your fight.
Yeah, it was.
It's like you had to burn more energy walking to the ring than you actually fought.
Yeah, facts.
Some of those fights like
Yeah,
that, suck. 'Cause I remember I used to be there like that, and you train so hard for those fights.
yeah,
You put so much into it, and then it goes just that short amount of time. You know what I
yeah.
mean? What's next for you?
Um, I don't know. We back in the gym. Just working, and I'm ready already. I ain't take no damage in the fight, nothing. So
Yeah,
I'm ready whenever.
Clearly.
clearly.
Clearly. Clearly. How was the event and the experience itself, fighting in Mexico?
It was great. The whole country. It was great being out there. My first time. It was a little difficult. Everybody speaking Spanish and stuff, but you know, uh, we worked around that. And then the fans was crazy. Fans was going crazy.
Are you
It was
encouraged to
dope.
go speak Spanish now? Are you encouraged to learn
Yeah,
Spanish?
You, you gonna be
I
on
was
this
the same
Canelo
way.
wave.
The first time I went over there, I came back. I was like, "Oh no, I gotta learn. I gotta
yeah,
learn
fact.
Spanish. I gotta. This is crazy."
Is it because of the fan base? Like you see a big fan base, that's why you guys feel that way?
Yeah, I had a lot of fans out there. Like they was trying to speak to me. I didn't know what they were saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, see, see, see.
see,
Right. Right.
see,
Right.
see.
See.
Oh,
But
Pretty
that's
dope.
why you needed me in there. He be like, "Yo, he said he want the smoke. You heard for real, him? He said it. he
Uh,
said he said he want to be on the canvas. This one right
yeah.
here.
Carmel,
That's
you
what's up.
moving? You moving pretty fast, rather fastly.
Mhm.
If you had it your perfect way right now, how would you want it to go with these guys that's out here in your way?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I got five fights right now, so by the time I have at least like 10, I see myself getting at least, if not a title eliminator, a title shot. You know, so like you said, I have been moving quick, so I guess the future will only tell. Time will tell.
Amateur.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
What
This is
did
dope.
uh, what did Floyd tell you after the fight?
He just told me go work, and they're proud of me. And then he just told me to watch him go. He gonna go whoop Gotti.
He go, well,
What
yeah, it was like that,
Yeah,
right?
What do you think
it's a
of
little
Floyd's
quick.
performance?
I thought Floyd looked good. He looked sharp. Floyd was doing his thing. He
Joseph,
definitely
what did Floyd tell you? Oh
entertained.
my bad. No, go ahead,
Nah, I
Curmel.
was just saying that Floyd was entertaining the fans.
Dope.
Uh, Joseph, what did Floyd tell you?
They say, Dory. He said that I didn't know if he watched the fight now, but he said he watched the whole thing, and I was looking sharp. And he's proud of me.
Mm, mm.
Dope.
So did that give you some confidence? Cormel did when he said that to you?
Yeah,
Gotta.
of course. Anything Floyd tell me always give me confidence. Let me know that he supports me and stuff.
Mm, mm. So what do you guys think about Floyd switching referees?
That was funny.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
But
He just
yeah, that
crazy.
that
He's the
was
made
only
crazy.
guy
history,
that can
ladies and
go. He's the
gentlemen.
only guy that can go in there and fire a referee. It's pretty crazy. It shows you how
Facts.
Fire.
good he is.
That's
You're
the first
fired.
time in
You're
history
hired.
I ever seen that.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That's all you got to say, Cormel. That was crazy. That shit was
Hey,
fire,
it's
though.
the goat. He do what he want to
Carmel
do.
said, "I'm happy to be a part of the team." I'm happy it happened on my team. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let you know you're on the right side of tracks.
Now, we all have goals in boxing. Is that a goal to be able to do that? You know, in your career at all, be able to just,
Yeah.
get out of
I
here.
mean, why not?
Send somebody, send somebody else in here.
Send somebody else in here. That's right. That's right. Do you guys want to see him fight? Who else do you guys want to see Floyd fight next?
Pacquiao.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Pacquiao's a good one.
You
Or
heard
I
it?
like
McGregor.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao for sure.
Pacquiao.
Why Pacquiao? Talk to me, coach. You said it too. I heard you. I heard you too. But no, no, Curmel, go ahead. You co-signed it. Go ahead.
Because,
I mean, why not?
but
They both legends. They do it again.
Legends. They do it again.
Yeah, why not?
How does it go?
More bad. Floyd, of course. Come on.
Easy.
Now, question. I got a question for you guys. If they do fight again, should this fight be sanctioned or should it just be exhibition?
Mm.
I think it should be an exhibition.
Just in case,
Why is that?
just in case if he fires the ref
No,
again.
no. Why is that? Why is that?
Just because both of them, they both had their careers. They both did their thing, did their time in the sport. Let them both go have fun in there. Of course, fight for real, but, you know, nothing on the line. Just let them go in there, have fun, bang it out, and make some bread.
Mm. Mm.
Do you think that the second fight can be bigger than the first fight?
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. So why not go? So why not go legal? I mean, why not go legit? Put it on the books. Make it count.
Make it official.
Make it official.
I
What do you
don't
think,
know.
Joseph?
One real one, so they have to prove.
What you think, Joseph?
Yeah, I mean they don't need to do like they already proved everything they need to prove in their careers. So and then
Okay.
especially already fighting each other for
Okay.
real once, so they got nothing left to prove. They don't do it again for real.
I feel the same way y'all feel. I just want to get your opinion. That's it.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We got a question in the question box here. Curmel, would you rather fight Dean the Great or Emilio Vargas?
Um, Either one of them. Dean not even a real boxer.
Right.
Dean, I don't even.
But he's not a
I
real
don't even know.
boxer. Like
Yeah.
you,
Come
you
on now,
not, you
Dean.
don't.
Dean a YouTuber.
He's not that.
No.
Dean,
You
you're
know
out
Dean,
of
right?
here.
You
Do
don't
I
know
know
Dean?
Yeah,
Dean?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Dean a
about. He got
YouTuber.
lit off of like boxing on the street, right? On
Yeah,
YouTube.
something like that. The little last to get knocked out or whatever.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
mm.
Dean a YouTuber though. But
Would that be you think that could be a good fight though? Like a big fight?
like me
I don't know. I'm
and
not
him,
talking about good. You could tell me how the fight would go, but like, you think
we know how the fight would go.
you think you would clean him up?
Of course.
Yeah,
I
easy
really do
work.
this. This is my life.
Right.
Come on. He a YouTuber. He make videos all day.
So he shouldn't be saying your name.
Nah,
Mm.
He shouldn't be saying your name.
nah.
Do you think it should happen in the ring officially, or do you think it should just happen in sparring?
Whatever he want to do. I'll fight him officially, but if he just want to spar, get a little clicks and stuff, I'll do him bad in sparring.
You're doing bad. Ooh, Dean, we met in LA.
It's because I don't like the way he run his mouth.
You don't like it.
Yeah.
What you don't like? What you don't like?
He think he a real boxer.
Mm.
He think he could call out all the real boxers. He need to stay in his place.
You think if he fought you, you think that would be the end of it? You don't think he would talk about boxers anymore?
Nah, he probably still would.
But not you though.
He just
Not
do
you anymore.
it for. He probably still would talk about me. He just do it for clicks, whatever clickbait. He just want attention.